Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another installment of Scott Selections here for Tuesday, June 18th. Before we get into the play of the day, we'll quickly recap what happened yesterday. We ended up picking up a loss with the over 8 in the Brewers and Padres game. Looked very promising early. Padres scored on the first inning at first and third. They stranded a ton of people on base, but the Brewers honestly did absolutely nothing as Lucchesi was fantastic, and the Brewers' offense simply just didn't show up. So they ended up winning the game 2-0. Wasn't even close. You had a robbed home run in there for fun. But overall, we'll look to bounce back with a win today. Yeah, Terry, we're looking for a nice win today. And I think we found some value at a plus price here. However, it's not going to be on a full game. It will be on the first 5 innings. I think there is a huge starting pitching disparity, and that will be between the Detroit Tigers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we will be looking to the Detroit Tigers in the first 5 at plus 125 on Bookmaker on the money line, and that will be the play of the day. Pitching matchup for that game will be Daniel Norris versus Mitch Kellner. Norris has been okay this season, not great, 2-5 with a 4.52 ERA. However, he's coming into this game off back-to-back solid starts as he went at least 5 innings, gave up 3 or less earned runs. He's been pretty solid lately, plus his numbers against the Pirates' active batters are absolutely insane. All Pirates' active batters have had 17 combined at-bats against him, and they have a combined batting average of .059. So Norris has owned these Pirates hitters, and on the contrary, you have the Pirates pitcher, relative youngster Mitch Kellner, who has been awful in his first 2 starts in the majors. I know that the Pirates are a huge favorite in this game itself because of the fact that they are at home and because of the fact that they're a better team than Detroit. But Kellner, in his first 2 starts for the 23-year-old, has gone 3 innings giving up 6 earned runs and 4 innings giving up 6 earned runs. So even if Norris doesn't pitch as well as he normally does, I could see Kellner giving up at least 4 or 5 runs in the first 5 innings. And I think that Norris can do enough to hold his own and to give the Tigers a nice lead after the first 5 innings. So this is mostly just a fading of Kellner, who has pitched 7 combined innings and given up 12 earned runs for an ERA of 15.43. I know he's a young prospect and he'll probably turn around at some point, but at the same point, I don't expect him to turn around suddenly after such an abysmal showing in his last start. Detroit's offense is okay. They're not great, but looking at the lineup, they've already been confirmed. You still have Castellanos in the lineup. You still have Cabrera. Goodrum's not bad. And they're using Jacoby Jones, who I'm kind of a fan of. The middle of the lineup's not great, but at the same point, I do think Norris will do a pretty good job stifling this Pirates offense, and I think that Kellner will struggle with his command and his control. And I think that the Tigers should be up or at minimum be tied after the first 5 innings. So that will be the play of the day. Now, moving on to the rest of the baseball card. We'll start out with the Phillies versus the Nationals with Arrieta versus Corbin. Lean to the Phillies here. I don't think the Nationals should be a minus 150 plus favorite here. I like Arrieta in this underdog spot. Same game as yesterday, but it got rained out, so they're making it up today. And I like the Phillies in this spot. Lean to the Phillies there. Moving on, you have the Rays versus the Yankees. Yankees won the first game of the series. You have Stanek versus Happ. Stanek's an opener, so he'll only be pitching about an inning or 2. Happ's been very solid lately. I'll lean to the Yankees. Money's pouring on the Yankees, but I think it makes sense. Stan is going to be back in the lineup tonight. Do I think he will do well? I don't necessarily know, but at the same point, I definitely think he will. I think he might hit a homer. You don't know. But either or, the Yankees are finally getting back to full strength. They've been playing better over the last 3-4 days, and I like the way that they've been playing, so I'll lean to the Yankees in that one. Moving on, you have the Angels versus Toronto. I lean to the Angels. I know that Stroman's had a solid year, but Toronto's offense just simply is too inconsistent. The Angels, since Ohtani's come back, have been absolutely rolling at the plate. Lean to the Angels in that one. Moving on, you have the Astros versus the Reds with Verlander versus DeSclafani. Lean to the Astros minus 1.5 there. Verlander is the favorite to win the AL Cy Young. I don't think it really matters. So I'll lean to the Astros winning comfortably. Moving on, you have the Braves versus the Mets with DeGrom versus Tehran. Lean to the Braves at a plus price. There's no way the Braves should be an underdog here. I know DeGrom is great, but the Braves have won 10 of their last 11. Their offense has been great. I don't think they should be an underdog in any game. So I'll lean to the Braves there for value. Moving on, you have the Cubs versus the White Sox. I lean to the Cubs there. I know they're a huge favorite, but the White Sox lost their last 2 to the Yankees. I don't like the way they've played lately. Lean to the Cubs there. Moving on, you have the Indians versus the Rangers with Plesac versus Samson, we were right about the Rangers yesterday getting the job done. I will lean to the Rangers once again here. They're just a very solid home team, and I like the way they're playing. I know Hunter Pence is now on the IL, but at the same point, I'm still not that impressed with how Cleveland's played on the highway this season, so I will lean to Texas in that one. Moving on, you have the Red Sox versus the Twins with Price versus Pineda. Lean to the Red Sox here. They won game one of the series. I don't like Pineda at all. Price is coming off a bad outing, but overall has been decent this season. I'll lean to the Red Sox at a small minus 120 or so money line price. Moving on, you have the Marlins versus the Cardinals. I will lean to the under 8 here. Yamamoto was very solid in his first start in his career, and Flaherty's still solid at home. I lean to the under 8, plus the Marlins can hit, so I'll lean to the under. Moving on, you have the Rockies versus the Diamondbacks, over-under of 10, with Sanzatella versus Kelly. I will lean to the over 10 here. Rockies had the day off yesterday, but they were coming off a huge 4-game series against the Padres, in which every game was practically nuts. But nobody on the team can pitch, whether it's the bullpen or the starters, and the lineup is still very solid. Diamondbacks have been solid this season, hitting as well. I think both teams score at least 5 runs. I'll lean to the over. Moving on, you have the Orioles versus the A's with Genoa versus Anderson, and I lean to the over 9 here. Anderson's been okay. Genoa's been But at the same point, both these teams, I think, will generate runs today, and I lean to the over. Moving on, you have the Brewers versus the Padres. Total's been bet down from 8 to 7.5. Woodruff's been good, but I have to lean to the Padres. I know that Allen hasn't pitched yet this season, but I do like the way the Padres have played lately. And the Brewers, after losing 2 out of 3 to the Giants, ended up looking awful offensively yesterday. So I'll lean to the Padres in that one for value. Moving on, you have the Dodgers versus the Giants. I will lean to the first 5 under in that one at 7.5. Anderson's been decent since he was called up to the majors, and Kershaw's great. And both these teams tend to have pitchers duels when they play against each other. Lean to the under 7.5 full game, but more to the first 5 under. Moving on, you have Homer Bailey Day versus the Mariners and Kikuchi. Lean to the over 9. I don't like Bailey. I don't really like Kikuchi. I think that game will get over the posted total, so I will lean to the over there. Now, a quick reminder of our sponsor, PointsBet, online sportsbook in New Jersey. Great deal for you, up to 2 risk-free bets, up to $1,000 for new members. So if you join and bet $1,000 on a baseball game twice and you lose, you get your money back both times, and you don't have to worry about trying to make up that $2K you just lost. But with that being said, the play of the day will be on the Detroit Tigers' first 5 money line, which is available at plus 125 at Bookmaker. And with that being said, that's going to do it for this installment of Scott's Selections here for Tuesday, June 18th. Good luck to all of you and your respective plays today. Bye, everyone.